Gerade als kleiner Streamer ist es schwierig zu wachsen. Gerade als kleiner Streamer ist es schwierig zu wachsen.
Oh, Test. Nee, Sabo, ich gehe jetzt mal live, mein Bester. Ich zock mal ein bisschen. Okay. Hadi bra. Ciao. So, liebe Freunde, es geht los. Auf jeden Fall geht es los. Kurz hier was an. Ach, scheiße. So, Änderung ist da. So. So, Assalamualaikum. Friede sei mit euch, liebe Freunde. So, heute mal wieder ein Livestream. Ich muss so leider ein bisschen spät starten, weil es heute auch extrem so warm war. Wallah. Es war echt extrem warm. Ja. Bisschen ein paar Sachen geklärt, dies, das, beim Friseur gewesen. Und erst jetzt habe ich Zeit fürs bisschen Zocken auf jeden Fall. Also ich werde es nicht lange machen heute. Ehrlich gesagt. So vielleicht eine Stunde, 1,5 Stunden auf jeden Fall, dass ich wieder mal bei Doom ein bisschen etwas weiterkomme. Albi, da folgt jetzt. Oh mein Gott. Albi, thank you. Danke, Bruder. Ja, wie gesagt, auf jeden Fall ein bisschen zocken. Natürlich werden wieder ein paar Köpfe, Eier gerollt, geröstet bei Doom Eternal. Also ich sag's immer wieder, ne, heute auch wieder. Also wer kein Doom Eternal nicht gespielt hat, auf jeden Fall kann ich sehr stark empfehlen. Ersten Teil habe ich zweimal gespielt, aber es war mir ein bisschen zu langweilig. Und der zweite Teil ist Bombe. Dodi kardeş, hoş geldin öncelikle. Selamünaleyküm, aleykümselam. O suratı göstermeden yalarım, katılıyorum kardeşim, deneyebilirsin. Destekçim benim kardeşim. Ne diyeyim kanka, millete dedim işte fazla bugün yapmayacağım ya, 1 saat 1,5 saat takılırım. Çünkü Doom çok güzel sarıyor. Gerçekten hani oynamadıysanız tavsiye ederim gerçekten. İlk bölümü biraz cinsi. Yani gerçekten çok cinsi. Beklenti çok ama çöptü. İkincisi efsane. Hani kaçırmayın derim. So, weiter geht's. Evet. Let's rock baby. So. Ya bugün bayağı geç kaldık. Bir de çok sıcaktı ya.
Unser System wird angegriffen.
Ich habe genug von diesem Spiel.
Ich werde die Übertragung gleich unterbrochen haben.
Den Verlust der Priester zum Tod.
Jetzt sind es alle das angeguckt schon, ne? Nice. So. Nice, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. Oh. Sümpfe erhöhten. Açamıyoruz. Allah Allah. Todi, Diablo'da mısın sen kanka? Adam 132 atıyor ya. Kafayı yemişsin kardeşim. İdare eder ya. 40 koyduk kanka. Yani Türkiye'de bilmiyorum ne kadar da zaten geç çıkıyor.
Ihnen wird eine kleine Veränderung der Umgebung auffallen. Keine Angst, dies ist Teil des Plans.
Kardeşim
Das
sen
Superblut.
yolunu bulup halledersin onu. Wartet mal, warum ist dieses Grafik so komisch oder kommt es mir so vor? Grafik, Standard, Nativ, Triple, aus, an. Bu ne? Was ist das? Sichtfeld, hoch, Gamma, Leistung, Render. Aus, allgemein, Schatten. Pff. Reflexion, Berührungsumgebung, Lichtqualität, Mitte. Wasser, Textur, Geometrie, Sharpening, König. Buna koyayım. Ziel FPS. Tschüss, oha. So. UI, Farbkreuz, FPS. Okay. Nope. Okay.
Es befindet sich in der Nähe.
Schon
Dort
wieder
nahm
nicht.
die Invasion
Ah,
ihren
stimmt.
Anfang. Am ältesten und verdorbensten Ort auf dem Planeten. Der Ort wehrte sich erbittert, doch schließlich gewannen die Dämonen die Überhand.
Oh. Maybe. Der Mensch fliegt Baby. Goodbye, Baby. Der ist wirklich sehr schön. Maybe come. Use this. Sana gibi. Tabii. Catrongs. Öncelikle hoş geldin güzel kardeşim. Hayırlı geceler. Bu Catrongs sanki bizden biri gibime geldi. Ama Dodi kardeşe bir güzellik yapacağım. Bokunu çıkarmazsan tabi. Bir zahmet. Tamam mı? Unutuldu. Şunun hesabına bakabiliyorsun mu? Dodo bir zahmet bir yazsana. Chat'e bir yazar mısın? Olması lazım. Session. Tamam. Öncelikle bir kendini tanıt kardeş, hayırdır yani. Orası ne sandın lan, çıkalan kerhanesini ki herkesi mod yapalım ha. Adam o bir kere gide mod istiyor. Hayırdır? Nice bro. Very nice. Oh my brother. Cadı. Eksi. Hadi bakalım. Kebab. Easy. Easy baby. Kal mı bu? Öyle değil Catwalk. Kan kardeş diyeyim sana da. Kan kardeş öyle değil. Belirli birazdan gösteririm ben sana. Hem adam modluk istiyor hem de bizi takip etmiyor yani. Ne ayaksın kardeş? Hı? Hayırdır kardeş? Bak. So. This is map my friend. Okay. Belirli yerlerde bak mesela bu gördüğün kılıç yeri battlefield alanıdır. Burası savaş alanıdır. Kırmızısı da var, morlusu da var. Morlusu genelde şey gibi oluyor. Teşekkür ederim kancım. Bu arada VIP yaptım seni. Şey var. Diablo'daki gibi dungeon bir yere giriyorsun. Orayı temizledikten sonra sürekli puan alıyorsun. Silah puan alabiliyorsun. Üst, kendini geliştirme puan alıyorsun. Run, gem taşları gibi düşünebilirsin. Bunları geliştiriyorsun. Kendi karakter skill'lerini düzeltiyor. Yani çok farklı şey. En karışı bu sıçtığım şey. Bu çok uğraştırıyor. İşte bunun hepsini açman için. Bu da Paragon gibi bir şey kardeş. Öyle değil. Online modu işte ikinci bölümde var kanka. Online'ı nasıl bilmiyorum. Belirli server'a girip dalgaları yapıyorsun. Dalgalar geliyor. Yani çok bilmiyorum yani denemedim. Ama işte onu oynaman için önce karakteri fulllemen lazım kanka skill'leri. Yani onsuz çöp. Yani Diablo gibi düşün yani o tarz şey. Şurada level up. Oh. What is this here? Burada. Okay. Okay. Level up. Nasıl açacağım ben burayı şimdi? Burada da var. Ve açmam lazım anlaşılan. Neyse. Devam edelim ya. Son işareti var burada. Bayağı bir şey var. Ist noch einiges hier. Yukarı çık diyor. Aga be. Aga be.
Brüder und Schwestern, machen wir unseren Freunden den Wechsel in ihre neue Heimat so angenehm wie möglich.
Oh. İyi. Oh, ah bu. Zerstörungsklinge. Üff. Bu fena değil. Der ist auch nicht schlecht, Alter. Komm. So. Nice. So. Oh. Boss fight. 2. Güzel. Nice. Burası çok güzel olacak. Ekliş. Tabii so ekliş ya. Oh yine. Test. Oh, güçlendirilmiş. Ağzımız şişti. Oh. Get the fuck. Still. Wo ist er noch? Oh. Okay. Das heißt dann, ich muss dann alles einzeln hier freischalten. Buraya, das macht er auf. Geht so lang. Wieso sind die so schnell? Oh, teleportations. Was? Evet, duydum Dodicim. Ne zaman geliyordu dostlar? Bekle, dur bir. Bilmiyorum, sen takip ettin mi? Wait. Lost. Vallahi ne kadar doğru, ne kadar yalan bilemem kanka. Ama çok geç çıkıyor. O kadar onu biliyorum kanka. Sonbahar mı, ne sonbaharı kanka ya? Vallahi benim bildiğim bayağı geç çıkıyor ya. Valla Fall 2021 diyor kanka. Bak, Fall normalde sene sonuna doğrudur genelde. Tabii ki ertelenmezse. Ya baba, Fall bahar diyebilir, sonbahar zaten sonbahar 11. ay kanka. 11. ayın ortası ama ertelenmesi güzel olur. Ama bir tane oyun vardı. O burada mı? Kanka geçen bir oyun gördüm. Alien diye. Pah. Çok güzel lan. Bakalım kanka. Şey zaten ne zaman çıkıyordu? Şeye tarih verdiler. Eylül'de çıkıyor zaten. Diablo 2. Bakalım, merak ediyorum. Nasıl olacak? Yani kesin alacağım, oynayacağım ya. Diablo 2. Kesin. Buradan böyle daha taktiksel oynamam lazım ya. Şu bizim balık çıtlatmış gibi. Sonra sesi var. Tamam. Bunlar çok pis. Pis. Meine Fresse ya. So scheiße ya. Dur bir. So weapon points. O neydi lan? Git abi ya. Şimdi nasıl abi yok ya. Dışarıdan ilginç bir ses geliyor. Zerkomiş. Yok abi yok. Şu anda hiç. Tabii değil. Havalar siktir resmen. Resmen kaydılar abi. Kuru. Vallahi kaydılar. So this is finito. Of. Abi aşırı derece sıcak ya. Dodi burada mısın Dodi? Çüş, Refik Call of Duty oynuyor. Üf. Call of Duty ha. Kanka bak sana bir şey göstereceğim. Biraz şeyleri takip edelim. Just chatting yapalım. Just chatting yapalım. Just chatting yapıştır abi. Okay. Chill. Hesapta chill'in yapıyoruz. Takılmaca be. Diablo niye satış koydun birader? Nasıl Diablo niye satış koydun? Ha sattım hesabı. Yo ben satmadım kardeş. Benim ana oyunum Kaan'cı Monster Hunter. Ben Monster Hunter takılıyorum kanka şu anda. Diablo'yu ben zaten yeterince oynadım abimle. Yani hakkını verdik oyunun. Dur yanlış yere geçtim pardon. Kanka bak bu oyun benim çok hoşuma gitti ya. Gerçekten bak. Alien bilmiyorum izledim mi ama oyunun görseli okey. Güzel. Open world okey. PvP üzerine. Ya,
What's up guys? In this video I want to
karakterler
tell
de
you
çok
guys
güzel.
about an
Fazla yok ama biraz ama şey
all of the features
savaş
we know so
sistemi
far in Alien.
benim
Now
için
keep
biraz
in
Black
mind,
Desert'a
this game is still in
çok
a beta state,
yani
and they do their
anımsatıyor.
tests sparingly
Aşırı
despite the
derece.
game being predicted for a December launch in Korea. So that means anything I say in this video
Bu oyun
may
içinde
change
500 lan.
by the time
Parayla
the game
mı?
launches,
Allah
and
Allah.
even more.
Gerçi doğrudur.
Human
Ama benim çok hoşuma gitti
ability
ya.
with kiting.
Mesela
In terms of combat,
sporcu
it
var
is the
Mistik diye
action combat
efsane
style
kanka.
you've
Bir
come
de
to
oyunda
expect
şey
from
çok
Neo
hoşuma
and Terra,
gitti.
with minimal animation blocking
Mobları
for things like
toplayarak
the channeled
aynı
style.
Diablo'daki
And from
gibi
what I've seen and
topluca
heard,
kesiyorsun.
this
O çok güzel.
aspect, the
Haritalarda
combat has
bosslar
improved greatly
oluyor.
and
World
felt
bosslar.
extremely
O da
smooth
çok
to
güzel.
play.
Hoşuma gitti yani.
One of the first knee-jerk reactions I hear often though is that it only
Yani
has 5
vallahi bu
buttons
çıksa var ya
versus
çok güzel olur ha.
but these
Bence
buttons
seneye
are
belki çıkar.
extremely
Bilemeyiz.
customizable so that two players of the same class can have completely different ability sets,
Nice.
but we will get
Bunu
into that
gerçekten
towards the
çok
end
güzel
of the video.
yaptılar. Benim çok hoşuma
Now for
gitti bu oyun.
choosing a faction,
Bayağı sevdim
the
yani.
character
Open world olması da güzel. Abi Lost Ark diyorsun ya. Lost Ark ne bileyim ya. Çok geç kaldı kanka ya. Aşırı derece geç kaldı ya. Ben oyunu unuttum bile ya. Bu biraz şey gibi kanka. Voltaire'nin biraz daha üst düzey versiyonu gibi geldi bana. Abi ne bileyim ya. Lost Ark şey ya. Chat'e bak. Gerçi boşver chat. Ne bileyim kanka, bu oyun biraz sanki çok geç kaldı ya. Bir iki sene. 2 sene diyebiliriz çok rahat bir şekilde. Çünkü bu oyun 2021'e yakışmıyor ya. Bilmiyorum yani, ben yakıştıramıyorum. Abi çok geride kaldılar. Aşırı derecemde. Bayağı geride kaldılar kanka ya. Vallahi. Diablo 2 var önümüzde. Ya Diablo 2'de ben şey diye bak, Diablo 2 oynama sebebim şundan ötürü, Paladin, bilmiyorum, Paladin karakteri varsa Paladin abi bu oyunda denemek istiyorum ben gerçekten. Bir de şey için, ben bunun beta oynama sürümü için beta çıkacak. Closed beta yapacaklar kanka. Onun için kayıt oldum da bakalım. İnşallah denk geliriz. Hani birkaç gün oynasak bile yeter ya. Adam onu da takip ediyor. Bir şey derdim ya, abi sen takip kaşarı mısın kardeşim, her şeyi takip ediyorsun ya. Abi bu oyunda Paladin'i ben çok merak ediyorum. Gerçekten oynamak isterim yani. Okçuyu ben çok pasif buldum. Bilmiyorum. Hareketlere bak. Abi çok güzel ya. Haritalar böyle karanlık ya, darkness. Çok hoşuma gitti kanka. Abi adamlar yapmış ya, efektlere bak ya. Oo, 2'ye böldü. Ah, trash. Bak sana bir şey diyeyim mi? Şu an o hareketi gördün ya. Şu ateşledik direkt. Kanka bildiğin o zaman Path of Exile Diablo 2'den mi çaldı? Çünkü bu skill Lightning Arc skilline çok benziyor kanka. Biliyorsun değil mi hangi karakteri, bak işte dediğimi. Aynen Light Mage. Aynı lan. Fire de yapabiliyorsun, çevirebiliyorsun. Değil mi? Aynen. Babasının taşlarından sulu geziyordu mercimek çorba. Bak bu hesabda da Harbi ya. Path of Exile Diablo 2'den çalmış lan hep. Element skill'lerini. Yeni fark ediyorum. Ben hiç Diablo 2 açıp böyle hiçbir izlemedim. Boss galiba öyle. Bu kadar uzun sürdüğüne göre. Aynen. Vay. Of siktir. Of siktir. Cüneyt Arkın gibi tekme attım. Assassin's ha. Bu karakter de galiba Witcher Doctor gibi ama farklı. Şeydeki karakter gibi o. Ben bir ara bir Path of Exile'de bir şey yapmıştım. Soul Brain miydi? O dot damage'li olan. Onun muydu biraz? Ona çok benzetmişler. Neydi bu acaba bu? Boss'a bak abi, Mephisto. Skill'ler çok güzel duruyor kanka ya. Vallahi güzel duruyor. Adamlar yapmış, hakkını vermiş abi. Like verelim. Legend Stuff ismi. Bak buradaki canavarlar kanka, bosslar harbi boss kanka. Yani Diablo 3'te ne bileyim biraz çocuk oyuncağını çevirmişler ya. İyi skill'e bak. Ha. Helal lan. Başardı mı? Sanki biraz dot damage veriyor. Damage over. Aynen. Burada aynen lan. Abi bildiğim Path of Exile lan. Şu anda. Çünkü 2 oynamadığım için şimdi karşılığı var. Path of Exile vermem lazım. Aynen lan. Vallahi aynen. Vay Vay, I'm surprised. Diyorsun. Ya ben bir ara PlayStation 1'de Diablo 1 oynamıştım. PlayStation'a vardı. Hani istesem PlayStation emülatörü var mı lan bende? Emülatör duruyor. Hani direkt indirip oynamak istiyordum Diablo 1'i. 2 yoktu benim bildiğim ya. Aynen. Bunu biliyorum.
In der 4. Folge unserer Videoreihe zu verlorenen PC-Spielen hatten wir uns noch gewundert, dass Blizzard nie eine Download-Version. Verlorene Diablo kehrt also endlich zurück, und zwar auf eine Plattform, die sich...
Asikler sus ya. Abi bu şeyde game serverları çok konuşuyor ya. Çok detaya giriyorlar abi. Bok varmış gibi ya. Maymun gibi kıllı bit arar gibi bir şehir boku araştırıyorlar salaklar. Kamera yine kafayı yiyorum ben. Lambayı yarın değiştirmem lazım. Biraz yüksek koymam lazım. Aynen moru. Bak ben bunu misal bak PlayStation 1'de bir yere kadar oynamıştım. Bir yerden sonra hiç devam gelemedim diye bırakmıştım. Vay be. Benim şey oynuyordu bunu çok. Akrabamdan birisi oynuyordu.
Also der Charakter läuft langsam, man muss für jeden Schlag einzeln klicken.
Vay be. Adamlar buradan buraya geldi. Remastered abi. Dur başka ne var? Silahları gördük. Şeyleri de gördük. Satışı aynı Path of Exile abi. Yani demek ki Path of Exile Diablo'dan güzel çalmış. Bir de bu galiba skill ağacı lan. Çok ilginç. Aynen Cold Spell, Lightning Spell, Fire Spells. Ama bu biraz daha basit kanka. Yani gerçi Path of Exile bokunu çıkarttılar da ağaçtan. Anasını satayım. Sanki adamlar 7 sülalesini arar gibi. Skill ağacı kurdu. Ben bu adama bayılıyorum ya. Bu var ya, tam film bu çocuk ya. İkindirdik oynadık kanla. Allah Allah. Bedava var mı?
What do you think this is? Counter-Strike? Wait, so he took off his sword. Got me fired up, dude.
Dark Souls hangi oyun lan? Eski oyun değil mi lan bu? Adam speedrun yapmış.
What?
Kanka böyle oyunları speedrun'da bitirenler var ya. Ben bazen böyle speedrun izliyorum, hani hızlı bitirenler. Abi ne manyaklar var ya kanka. Yemin ederim var ya. Ne manyaklar var. Adamlar 7/24 sanki oyunu hızlı bitirmek için 7/24 oynuyor, aç köpekler ya. Başka ne var abi? Diablo 2 girdik ya. Korona. Başka ne var? Bu film listesi güzel. Bu yeni filmler eski gerçi de. Bana Ali Baba'yı izlemedim, izlemem de. Bizim hoca. Başka ne var abi? Yok artık. Ben bunu izledim mi lan? God of War. Seninki kanka. Çok güzel oldu. 4 kişi aynı ekranda oynuyorlar ya. Allah Allah. O nasıl oluyor lan? Hangi God of War 3 mü? 5 için Remastered. 4K çüş. Biraz şöyle yükseltelim. Lan God of War ne oynuyor ya? Ben çok merak ediyorum. Acaba 5'e yeni çıkarırlarsa kesin alırım oynamak için. Vallahi alırım. God of War çok farklı bir oyun ya. Adamlar yapmış abi, yürütüyor bak ya. Adam yok çüş, oha, bir saatte mi bitiriyor? Ragnarok benim bildiğim oğlu oluyordu değil mi? Geçen arkadaşlarla konuştuk. Siktir. Kanka bunlar bildiğin turnuva mı yapıyor? Aynen 17.000 euro. Ulan bize mi gitsek lan? Şöyle bir turnuvamız yok mu lan? Valla sonra turnuva. Nice. Very nice. Manyak kanka bunlar.
And we'll be kicking things off here very soon. And players got a little bit of extra practicing, ultimately. It's not too bad.
I think that's favorable. I mean, if anything, they're on a huge stage at ExileCon. I think the nerves could get the best of them. Don't want to make them too nervous if they can still hear us.
We're 1 minute away from the race starting. We've been informed. So, you know, we're getting close.
You're amping me up with the countdown, Jonathan. I'm very keen to see how this ends up finishing up. We're going to see probably a lot of carnage. I think, like you said, the nerves.
Çok konuşuyorsun
Maybe this whole thing acted as a bit of an icebreaker and players.
Reklamında bu kadar ucuz mu olur abi?
I don't know. The item.
We're counting down here. Countdown. 4, 3, 2,
evet.
1.
Bu ne lan? Bir yarış arabası bir şey gibi.
We are off once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ExileCon Grand Final. The top left we have none other than Tai Killer. Tai 23 in the top right, the man, the myth, the legend. Very elusive. Wiggle for Waggle down in the bottom left corner, and of
Adam
course Havoc
psikopat abi.
down in the bottom right corner. If
Buradaki
you've
bu
been following the
psikopat.
races, no doubt you've seen all of these players at the top of their game in various qualifiers of different types and different experiences, and everyone here has fought hard to get here to the ExileCon Grand Finals, and it's exciting times.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And some of these guys you might be recognizing, even if you maybe haven't played the game in a while, you're still going to be recognizing the faces of Havoc and Waggle, who are long-time OGs, with Tai Killer and Tai both being a little bit newer to the scene, but showing extreme dominance.
Yeah, it's wild to see the younger guys effectively coming into the scene, but like practicing so much and being so on top of the game. And Tai Killer especially had a very rocky
Ben bu
journey
hareketi
to get
anlamadım ya.
so much
Bunu
and
niye
being
yapıyorlar
guys
böyle?
effectively coming into the scene,
Bak
but
giriyor, sak.
like practicing so much and
Başka
being so on
karakter
top of the
mi
game.
direkt giriyor?
And Tai Killer especially had a very rocky journey to get here with many close calls, many like just kind of not scraping in races over time. Oh, Waggle's having a little bit of a moment here. Waggle,
that is...
Rezil. Öldü lan.
That is a moment right there. That is, I guess, a 60-second penalty.
Yeah. 60-second penalty and possibly
Bunun oyunu bitti mi şimdi?
That's a little bit.
Oh, he went for the deletion.
Just delete the character stuff
nice.
again.
That's the right way to do it.
Reasonable approach, I think, in this case.
Absolutely.
I think that's a reasonable play for sure. It can look, honestly, it can happen to the best of us. On
Abi hepsi var ya cadı açıyor bak.
especially struggles with Hillock at
Abi
times.
en iyisi var ya dediğin gibi var ya bu oyunda Apophexa'da hızlı hareket dönmek için Necro mu cadı mı ne boksa en iyisi bu ya.
Cancel the animation.
Oh,
unfortunately, that's exactly what happened with Waggle.
Cadı abi
A little bit of a
en güzeli.
setback, but to a great player, I don't think.
Necro bu çok hoşuma gittiydi. Efsane buldu. Güzel gidiyorsun. Tak tak tak summon falan.
There's got to be some emotional trauma here.
Dağıtıyorsun ortalığı ya.
Doing this in front of an live audience.
That's the thing. It probably doesn't feel too great. Exactly. But here he goes. He's back for revenge. On point potioning this time. You do have to be careful with that mana and potion management in the Hillock fight. It's intended right as a design tutorial for potion use. That's always the sense I got for fast usage. And that's certainly the case here. Waggle getting taught a hard lesson by Hillock.
Absolutely.
He's coming on through.
Nerves showing. They might look cool like as a cucumber on the outside, but the nerves, unfortunately, showing, and they're gonna have to pull through that and power through, and just do better.
Yeah, do better. Just do better.
Just do better.
Just do better.
Don't get hit. Do better.
Don't get hit. Waggle did indeed get hit, but he can come back from that. There's still plenty of race left in this. If you're gonna want to die anywhere, it's like right at the beginning. I think is a fine place to die for sure. Yes. And I don't think it'll be the last we see. I suspect there'll be more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. These guys are putting everything on the line. They're risking all that they can. They're going to be cutting a lot of corners, trying to get through mobs as fast as possible, dodging a lot of attacks, not getting hit, not getting stunned. But with the amount of HP that they get, because they have to play so aggressively, they might run into some trouble.
Kanka bak herkesin vücut mimiği çok farklı. Kanka bu adam sanki o robot gibi lan. Hiç yani. Bak bunun suratı yüzümüzü oynuyor. Bunun da bir tipi şekil oynuyor. Bu adamın da yine bir vücut dili oynuyor. Ama adam odun gibi. Pasa böyle. Adam böyle profesyonel yani harbiden. Harbiden profesyonel.
It's funny how in a game like Path of Exile you can still see some real deaths despite people being just so good at the game, and even more so sometimes. Like a more cautious, less experienced player might take their time and be a bit overleveled and be pretty safe.
Japon güzel oynuyor kanka. Alttaki de bilmiyorum kim o hava denemedim. Bu güzel oynuyor.
We see Tai Killer and Tai23 and Havoc all making it down to Hail Ray. Pretty much neck and neck. And we obviously have Waggle a little bit behind, a little bit of catch up.
Bir saatte mi bitiyor? Aynen bir saatte bitiriyoruz.
He's almost there.
Korek, the slayer of gamers in the past. A little bit easier now with the new mechanics, Jonathan.
Right, yeah, well, I mean, you know, we're fixing this for PoE 2, so... Yeah, I think a lot of the guys from the convention got the right idea when it comes to that.
Adamlar bak bir de nerede ne yapacağını çok iyi biliyor
supposed to be the new Hail Rake in a very brutal fashion. It's not even close to what we have right now for that level of boss. So racing is going to be very interesting in Path of Exile too. I'm looking forward to that.
Baksana tak.
As is in the practice run, everybody's picking up all the items that they possibly can, trying to get as much currency as they can. You can see also on Havoc's screen, he's got those topazes ready. He's going to be using a recipe. Well, not that he's got the topazes, he's not going to have to be using the recipe at all. So he's just going to be keeping those around, making sure that he's got as much equipment as possible. With Ty hitting up a blue pack, you will be seeing a lot of the times they're going to be running past mobs, but also sometimes whenever they're going to be seeing a blue pack that tends to be a little bit more efficient in terms of experience, they're going to be taking the time to clear it out. But not every blue pack is equal. Some mobs end up being extremely tanky, and some of the extra health mobs can be tricky as well. So again, they have to adapt on the fly every time.
Misal bu ilk başladı 7.40'dayız, tamam mı bak. Mesela adamlar buradan karakter oluşturuyor. Mesela bu main karakter olup sonra Necro'ya ve Cadı'yı geçmeleri sub karakter mi oluyor? Ben mesela o muhabbeti hiç anlamıyorum. Niye iki karakter açıyorlar ondan sonra bir tanesine geçiyorlar? Çok ilginç. Onu ben hiç çözemedim ya.
Every time.
Yeah, that's it. Like you'll see players only killing the largest of packs and the juiciest and easiest to kill of the blue monsters. Sometimes even skipping blue monsters, which is wild and not something players would have done much in the past. Often you would have seen players just skipping rares outright. An interesting change I heard from
yani belirli bir karakter açtığın zaman o taş mesela cadın içinde olduğu için çıkıyor kesin yani.
And even sometimes killing like the unique monsters, like the goat boss and things like that.
I've seen in one of the practice runs something very unusual. Ooh, a yeah, there we go. Havoc gets a transmute. I would see Havoc killing Kuduku. They do have a higher chance of potentially dropping blue or rare items, which really helps out with their transmutation shards for Act 1, as they do need to guarantee themselves getting that. And the less time they can take running back and picking up items as the Orb of Storms and Frostbomb clears out packs, the better.
I would love to see a Kuduku kill from Havoc here, but it's pretty wild to even consider that, because I feel like 6 months ago or something, in a race we would never have seen players, races like trying to kill things like Kuduku. It's just like, oh, you've been called an idiot.
Yeah, that's a very new thing to do, but it's the way to be. You know, if these guys are doing it, everybody else should be doing it as well, let's be honest.
You gotta think about if these guys have decided to do something in their racing style,
biz de 2-3 saatte bitirmeye çalışalım kanka. Direkt Necro alıp kesin.
I think it can often come down to how much items they've found so far and what sort of monsters are on top of the boss as well. Because if you can kill a bunch of extra monsters at the same time, then yeah, maybe you go for it. In this case, Havoc decided to skip, maybe either satisfied with the amount of stuff he's got right now, maybe kind of satisfied with the amount of XP as well, possibly.
Yes, he did hit level 7 even before Kuduku, so that is very significant at this point. I think he's most likely looking to just keep up his onslaught, using that Orb of Storms, using that Frostbomb to just get ahead. Every time he blinks off cooldown, he goes for it. And as I say that, he does clear up a blue pack, running a little bit close. There is a little cheeky ledge to the left of the cage that players can run past without actually triggering the goat. But he decided it wasn't worth the time. The blue pack just didn't need to be killed. No?
Nope, I didn't know about that little not triggering the goat trick. That's interesting.
Yes.
I wonder if we'll see that from maybe Waggle, who still has to head through there. But we do see Tai and Tai23 and Havoc in the lower prison now. It's an interesting zone, a good zone for experience potentially if you're finding yourself lacking a little bit behind. There are some skeleton packs which do go down pretty fast. And it can also be a difficult zone to route sometimes, but all of our players here seem to have it just down pat. And that's a huge and crucial racing skill. And it's a constant battle because the players are trying to learn the zone generation, learn how the generator works, learn the typical tricks to navigate zones as quickly as possible. And the developers keep changing
kesin yapabiliriz. Hani 3 yani 2-3 saat tamam abartı olabilir belki. Ben biraz çıtayı fazla çıkartmış olabilirim ama en azından 10 saat 12 saatte değil ya kanka. bir 6-7 saat bitirme saatimiz bari olsun. Yani değil mi? Abi çünkü Path of Exile'ın şeyi çok uzun sürüyor. Ekleri. Valla ben bir tek oyuna soğuduğum kısım o abi. Yani Diablo gibi gir çık hemen tak adventure moduna gir. Yok abi. Adamlar her boku sıfırdan başlatıyor. Manyaklar.
Constantly and improving this zone generation. From a talk I saw earlier today, they're constantly changing at nearly every patch, adding new things, and every time the racers have to learn new zone layouts and things like that. And it's going to be changing a lot more in the future. So have fun with that, racers.
Yeah, as much fun as change is, it's a little tricky to learn. And what's also tricky is this upper prison that guys have to deal with the randomness of an enfeeble attack. Sometimes there's no necromancers, sometimes there are. They cast enfeeble, which makes it so that you can't one-shot with your frostbomb. It means that you have to weave in those orbs of storms, maybe deal a little bit of damage with your movement skill. But these guys are handling it perfectly. Although Ty kind of struggling with a blue flag right now with that enfeeble, decides to skip the majority of it, I think. Continue through the instance. I think he's looking, all these guys are looking to get level 10 as fast as possible, as it does open up that flame dash option for them, and Havok will be the first one to do so as he's heading over to the Warden's quarters. A little bit, this is a tricky layout. Everybody's got the same layout, as you can see, so everybody's getting equally punished if they commit to something that was correct or incorrect, because sometimes you can simply make the wrong choice running through these instances.
Yeah, that's it. Get a misread and then end up committing to it. And Ty23 did indeed get a pretty bad read on that last zone and commit to a big dead end, but still coming in not too far behind. Ty Killer getting his Brutus down just beautifully with Stormblast right there, which is kind of a new swap over from the explosive trap, which is a popular choice in the past.
That was very clean. Also, you don't spend as much time stacking up the bombs as Ty takes care of it as well. I feel like these skills have been extremely clean. Ty's been cleaning up his inventory too much. Quite a bit of items left on the ground, but he does already have the transmute. Picks up his smoke mine, very important. Gets that flame dash, already level 10. Prior to the Brutus kill, and now we're going to be seeing what it's all about.
Yeah, we're going to start seeing some real zoom speed very soon, as you see players weaving together multiple movement skills in an absolutely wild fashion. And not only just, it's not just about spamming these movement skills either, but about using them at the right time between packs, having the bursted move speed from Smoke Mine while you're running through the pack and killing it, and then weaving your skills together again to get to the next pack and judging the direction you need to do, all at the same time as remembering zones, remembering your gear, killing the monsters, doing all the various things you need to do as a racer. It's a lot.
Paying attention to your inventory, you have to link multiple skills, you have to get the support gems for that, getting a transmute from Ty, but he's real happy about that, chooses to go back for it, very important stuff. And yeah, you have to take care of your socket, something that in PoE in the future, we won't have to deal with
to such a degree when switching out items.
It's going to be interesting to see what that lets the racers do in the future, where they don't have to worry so much about the sockets and have many more sockets to play with, whether they end up working more skills into their racing strategy and changing gear a lot more or things like that. Certainly going to be very interesting to see. Waggle coming up to his Brutus fight now, and the second half of Act 1 does go very quickly, so after you see players get their Brutus fight, they do a very quick run through the next couple of zones and get started straight away on that trip to Merveil through the Cavern of Wrath and Anger, which we see Ty and Ty23 starting now.
And you can already see the power of that smoke mine, as Ty Killer was a little bit behind Ty, but he's pulled significantly ahead, as Ty23 does not in fact have his smoke mine equipped, probably due to some issue with his inventory management. Unfortunate. That's going to cost him a lot of time.
And we can see like the difference now in Ty Killer using his movement skill. It actually looks really crazy because it looks like he's throwing the smoke mine, and at the same time, if he has enough range for it, like there's enough distance to travel, then he'll weave in the flame dash almost at the exact same time using, I think, that new animation system probably at play there. But it looks really, really full on.
And it's extra difficult because the smoke mine does have a flight time, so they can't just immediately click it. They do have to wait just a tiny little bit of time until they detonate it to teleport themselves. Tricky stuff, I'm telling you guys.
Yeah, it's a huge amount of practice has gone into it. I was from what Havoc was saying, this has taken a lot of practice to get these timings down, and also when to use them. Like, sometimes it's not better to use the smoke mines as well. Sometimes it's better just to flame dash, or just to run sometimes is better depending on the particular zone. We do see Fail fight phase 1 coming up to Tata Killer and Tide 23. They're both getting through it pretty smoothly. Tata Killer getting a few teleports, but not too much of a problem. Sometimes Merveil's not very cooperative and does like to teleport to the opposite side of the room. Second phase is a great chance for them to pre-stack a lot of damage, and Tata Killer taking advantage of that to get it down to about half. Tide 23 having about the same level of success. Tata Killer looking to close out the fight first here. If things go well, a little bit of an awkward finish, but does get it done. And then Tide 23 almost at the exact same time. Oh, it's close.
Yeah, and if you blink, you might also recognize the Havoc's already in the second zone.
When did that happen?
Yeah, well, it happened quickly. I missed it as well. Currently heading over to the Great White Beast. Ooh, leaves a portal, getting over to the Crossroads waypoint. He's going to be teleporting back to town and picking up his own portal to get that Quicksilver, equip it as soon as possible, and head on over to Sins. There might be some differences in the routing for these guys when it comes to Act 2. We've been seeing everybody kind of switching it up, coming up with new strategies, maybe playing a little bit to what's more familiar to them. But yeah, Tide does not fire. Oh no, he does find the door as well. This layout can be a little bit tricky, but being right next to the road, as we mentioned, all layouts being the same for all of these guys, they all confidently find it, as Waggle, unfortunately, still heading on over to Merveil, taking care of some rare mobs on the way. Ooh, that mob is fractured. Ooh, okay, he's fine. Ooh, finds a corrupted zone though. Oh,
not what you want.
That's not fine. That's not good.
Oh no, that's not good at all.
Yeah,
Getting,
that's tricky.
Yeah, we're talking about that zone generation, and a corrupted Val side area can really throw things up by adding a huge extra zone, which you might read to be the exit, but in this case, quite clearly not, and ended up heading in the wrong direction. And I was just about to say that Waggle has plenty of opportunities to catch
Adamlar oynuyor kardeşim. Helal olsun. Dur bir. Biraz ileri alıyorum. Çok merak ettim kim kazanacak. Aha. Dur bir şuraya doğru alalım. Adamlar harbiden bitiriyor ama koyayım ya. Şaka mısınız lan siz? Manyaklar size.
Tiny bit of an advantage with these upcoming boss. If you were to look at this,
Dur bir şeyi çok merak ettim, nasıl öldürüyor?
Skips so much of the zone, but it's a double-edged sword because there's a lot of monsters you're missing, and like Raz was saying, you have to be confident at that point.
Şu bossları nasıl kesecekler? İlerideki seviyede.
Forget it. What he can do during level 32 is perfect as he approaches Comb. Let's see what he can do here. Will it be as clean as his Duressa kill?
Adamdaki damage'e bak abi, şaka mısın lan sen?
He leaves it on the ground. He doesn't need the alterations. Alchemy Orbs, forget about it. He just moves away.
I think anyone who ever finished things off, Waggle heading into the ossuary, Tata Killer has to finish off his Innocence fight, unfortunately. Certainly gonna hurt. I do feel for him right now, but nonetheless, the focus is on Havoc.
Yeah, if Havoc goes down here, Waggle would be pretty happy about that. I don't know if you would be fully aware of the circumstances that he's in. Havoc keeps dropping low, man. He keeps getting hit, but just enough to not die, and that's something that we've seen from this race. Outside of that one unfortunate incident at the very start.
Oh, Havoc. Watch the chieftain
Calm down, Havoc. Come on, man.
Very scary. Just eating a couple punches from the... There's two unique monsters that can get summoned from the heart phase, and he's just kind of standing there eating a few back-of-the-head punches. Not what he wants. Waiting to the last moment to dodge the explosions there. Getting a little bit...
No life flask as he has to dodge the degeneration on the ground. Expertly played. That was extremely tricky.
Yeah, that was very close. Havoc giving us a very exciting Katava kill here. Tide 23's Katava kill, boring. He had it covered. Too easy, too good a gamer. No problems whatsoever. Havoc, however, giving us some exciting moments here, pushing the line.
Havoc's clearly playing it up for the crowd. He's got the fight fully under control. No issues for him. And with that, he's going to take it down. A sign of relief, a quick stretch. Havoc takes second place. Just a little stretch for Havoc. A quick sip. He's been thirsty for that second place. Nicely done. Extremely well played. Fantastic display from Havoc.
Absolutely. A massive congratulations. I don't see the chat, but put some hype in there if you're watching on Twitch for Havoc for a phenomenal run. What a gamer.
What a gamer. Representing method. Very nicely done. And now we've got the 3rd and the 4th place to finish up. So let's get some cheers going for these guys as Waggle gets prepared despite everything for his Kitaba kill. Quickly teleports out, doesn't waste any time, makes sure that his flasks are full, gets ready for that hard phase.
Ben bu taktik yavru 1 ve 2'de görmüştüm. Ton yapıp direkt hepsini doldurup tekrar geliyorsun. Güzel taktik. Topların hepsini dolduruyorsun.
And he dealt with it no problem. He does have mind over matter, I do believe. So quite a bit of defense for him there. Not as much reserve aura. Taking down the next phase, TPing out, refreshing, making sure that he's got everything as much under control as possible.
I'm wiggling.
Oh, that's what that was. I'm like,
what's he doing? What's he doing? I'm wiggling for Waggle right now. Very excited. It's such an upset on Hillock, but he's going to prove it. Because what's the real test? Hillock or Kitaba? Well, like maybe Hillock, but Kitaba. Final phase here. Dodging the last little explosion, and
just like that, takes it down, takes the 3rd place despite the early issues. A sigh of relief.
A massive congratulations to Waggle for taking 3rd place and the final prize, but Tai Killer can still win his way into all of our hearts as we do close out the race. We're cheering him on
where the other players are, so he...
Yok artık. Çüş, ilk Japon mu bitirdi?
And there's a lot...
Oha, adamlar uçuyor diye kanka bunlar 7-24 rüyası patafeksör olmuş bunların. Hayatı patafeksör.
If Sai doesn't die, and there's a... Absolutely, you just have to get so familiar with the content, you know. Ooh, Waggle drops a little low, but no, takes down Malachi, picking up a little bit, using that portal to get out. No logouts for him today.
The corruption.
We got the Malachi fight coming up for Tai Killer, and hoping that it goes smoothly for him so he has a nice clean run into the next act. We do have Havoc making the run through the outside exterior areas of the zone now to get onto his Innocence fight.
Another unique for Tai.
What?
I think it's this filter. It's just impossible.
Everything is a unique. His filter stack and everything is a unique. Tai 23 is outside. Once again, you'll notice things look a little different to Havoc's outside because now he's on the way to Kitaba and he just have to navigate a very short run of zone here. A little bit of a side trip here in the ossuary, and then he's on the Kitaba fight. So keep a close eye on Tai 23's gameplay while simultaneously watching all 3 other screens because we do have, of course, the 2nd phase of Malachi starting off the Tai Killer. Waggle moving through some very precarious zones, and Havoc running as fast as he can. I want to say I've seen a huge amount of improvement in Havoc's gameplay as well. Particularly I noticed in this, his inventory management, his town management stuff has just been really on point. He had said that he's been practicing that sort of thing a lot, that optimizing that gameplay, and well, he's not too far behind in 2nd place at the moment right now.
Yeah, but like we talked before, when it comes to practice, Tai is the monster, you know, for these guys. They're playing the game and also they're practicing. To Tai, practice is the game, you know. He's very reminiscent of one of the old school racers like Dead and Doom who simply wouldn't play the game, but he loved racing. He loved to just improve his time, and that was the game for him, to compete in these sort of events. And
yeah, since you mentioned it, I don't know that I've ever seen Tai 23 playing the regular game of Path of Exile. For him, the regular game, like you said, is racing.
He doesn't even know what maps are. Let's go, maps?
What's a map? Unless it's in a race. Oh, there's things at the end of some of those longer races. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh yeah, he's done a map before.
Yeah, he's done a couple of
There's
those
been a race
races.
before.
He's very, very experienced on the T1 to 5 maps.
But this is it. If Tai doesn't die, and there's a lot of opportunity for him to get one shot. Yeah. It would be that he's going to be finishing here unless, if he dies, he's going to have to stand around for 1 minute, which will give an opportunity for Havoc to come back and catch up. I don't know, he's looking really confident right now, though.
Yes, this is the moment. The huge explosions are a one-shot at this point. Tai 23 comfortably dodging it. This is it. This is the final moments of the race for Tai 23. Can he close things out without large mistake? And at the moment, Things are looking pretty good. The heart phase, first heart phase not too bad. Second heart phase much scarier. We'll see how that goes. But Ty 23's damage is looking very spicy, and that helps a lot.
But with his defense, the mistake doesn't need to be large. It can be very tiny, and it'll suffice to the pleasure of Havoc. But no, Ty pulling through steadily.
Heart phase going down very rapidly. It's a chunky heart, but avoiding standing off to the side there at the right moment as some of the ads started to spawn a little bit more than he wanted, but the damage being very good on the hearts there. And
this might be it. He's done.
He's done. He's done.
He's done it. He's done it.
Okay,
He's the gamer.
Ty 23 takes it.
Congratulations to Ty 23 for a just monstrous display, proving beyond all shadows of a doubt that for a this for a one
for him, if one shot, it would be that he's going to be finishing here, unless if he dies, he's going to have to stand around for 1 minute, which will give an opportunity for Havoc to come back and catch up. I don't know, he's looking really confident right now, though.
At the moment, the huge explosions are a one-shot at this point. Ty 23 comfortably dodging it. This is it. This is the final moments of the race for Ty 23. Can he close things out without large mistake? And at the moment, things are looking pretty good. The heart phase, first heart phase not too bad. Second heart phase much scarier. We'll see how that goes. But Ty 23's damage is looking very spicy, and that helps a lot.
But with his defense, the mistake doesn't need to be large. It can be very tiny, and it'll suffice to the pleasure of Havoc. But no, Ty pulling through steadily.
Heart phase going down very rapidly. It's a chunky heart, but avoiding standing off to the side there at the right moment as some of the ads started to spawn a little bit more than he wanted, but the damage being very good on the hearts there. And
this might be it.
Der hat ihn zerstört. Boah. Ah, er hat ihn zerstört, Alter. Also, wenn Butterfly kennt, der weiß wirklich teilweise, Alter. Eigentlich teilweise so gut.
Congratulations to Ty 23 for a just monstrous display, proving beyond all shadows of a doubt that he is a phenomenal racer, and smashing all the qualifiers through to smashing the grand final with room to spare. An absolutely crazy run. I'm very curious if we can find the time that he got in winning his race, and I'll get that to you folks very soon. But nonetheless, he has indeed taken first place and wins a massive grand prize. But the race is not yet over, folks, because we have 3 more races, and Havoc is working his way through the second phase of the Innocence fight, a very scary.
Thank you. Now, not only do we have the $10,000 US that we will give you, but in addition we have prepared a trophy for the 2019 XLCon Race Champion.
Nicht schlecht, nicht schlecht. Boah, Alter, ich wollte eigentlich dumm zocken, aber ich habe echt keinen Kühlkopf für dumm, Alter. Tut mir leid, liebe Zuschauer. Ich würde dann ab jetzt auf jeden Fall eine gute Nacht wünschen an alle. Ich hoffe, wer das sich dann angucken sollte, auf jeden Fall die Wiederholung auf Twitch oder YouTube. Ich muss mal demnächst auch mal hier Nightbot einstellen, auch wegen YouTube-Link. Einiges muss ich noch machen, aber naja, auf jeden Fall dann gute Nacht, liebe Freunde. Auf jeden Fall sehen wir uns heute Abend, heute ist ja Samstag schon, jawohl. Auf jeden Fall ab so 10 Uhr, denke ich mal, werde ich mit dem einen oder anderen Kollegen auf jeden Fall Monster Hunter zocken. Weil da muss ich noch einiges machen. Weil das Spiel will ich auf jeden Fall noch durchspielen. Quasi, dass ich dann mal den Fatalist auch mal hinter mir bringe. Ansonsten, ja, dann bis heute Abend. Gute Nacht.